channel. My name is Hope. If you don't know me, my name is Hope. I have a get to know video which I will link down below. So today I will try do an everyday makeup look. I just hope today it happens because it's been 3 days in a row. Gizama going to this video, but it wasn't popping, but see, okay, I'm just trying again today. So I'm gonna start now. Okay, I have already done my eyebrows, and now I'm gonna prep my face using this. It's a sorbet no filter but I'll link everything down below, and then I'm gonna use this too. This is going through the nose too. I was on a treatment and then I stopped, and now I'm back to square one. And my forehead. I don't know why I do this, but I feel like the baby skin one works better for my forehead because I don't know all the technical words of the beauty industry, because I learned makeup by looking at my friend and YouTube videos, because I knew nothing about this. You would laugh if you had seen me before. So I'm gonna use the setting spray. I always use a setting spray before I apply my foundation. I learned this trick from Jackie Aina. And then don't come for my brush. Do not come for it. Okay, I usually mix this foundation, but today I didn't. Because yesterday I looked ashy. I feel like I looked ashy because I tried to recording a video, but it just didn't pop. You blend that with a wet sponge. Oh, the foundation I'm using is the Revlon Colorsaty full cover foundation, but the old formula. I haven't bought the new one. I don't have money for that. Blend that out. Usually when I use a darker foundation, I literally leave out this part, but because of the concealer that I'm using, I'm able to actually get my under eyes as light as I want to. Blend that out. And now I'm gonna apply my forehead, the ghetto. You can see the amount of foundation I'm using for my forehead, but I'll link everything that I used down below, down at the bottom. FYI, as I'm doing this, someone is literally looking at me. Some boat by the name of blend that out. I'll do a detailed foundation. Yeah, I get foundation eyebrow tutorial maybe tomorrow, because I literally can't do my eyebrows on camera. Let's blend it. I think I did a fairly good job. Don't forget your neck and your ears. You know, just bring it down. Okay. So now I'm gonna highlight my face bit. And my face is full of pimples, so I literally go on twice if I feel like spots are still showing. And now I'm gonna highlight my face. My face. I look everything I use, because if I show the product it will literally lose focus. So this is how I'm gonna highlight my face. And then what I'll do is that I'm gonna blend this out, and I'll do the other side. Yeah, I know this is a lot of concealer, but because I use a very dark foundation, I literally can't find my cast. So sometimes I just what do you call it, I mix out foundation, a lighter one and this color. This color is Mahogany. The color stay full cover foundation. Blend that out. See, the key is to just know how to blend. Okay, look at that. And then bring that up. See? That up. Now I'm gonna try highlight the half of my face. I'm sorry for all the background noise and the music that you'll hear, but guys, I want to move out. I'm tired of this place. I'm really tired. There's no privacy, literally, there's nothing. And blend that out. When you blend, look up so that your under eye doesn't crease, and then spread that out. Your cheekbone, bring that up, blend, blend, blend. So I was thinking today, I was talking to my boyfriend. I was like, I want to have a podcast because it's so hard for me to like speak in front of the camera. I don't know about serious stuff, like maybe about healing, everything, man, meditation, self-care, all of those things. It's so hard for me to talk about them because, you know, I forget certain stuff and I don't wanna be on camera and then it's like I'm not making sense. So a podcast and the blog will literally be about that, things like that, but you will get to know me by next week. I would have had, you know, an idea on how I am gonna go about the whole thing. So the other thing that I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna highlight this part and then the bridge of my nose and then my forehead. and then I'll blend that out. So this look I'm doing is literally for the day, and I'll be applying a lot of powder because it does help set your face throughout the day, even if you're sweating. This always works for me, so I hope it will help someone else. Then blend out that. Don't forget, your sponge has to be damp. I usually wet mine and then I'll take a rag or a towel and just, you know, dry it, and then it's damp. That's what I always do. Always wash it. Always wash it. Wash your sponge before you use it. And now I'm gonna do my forehead. And just blend that out. Even if it moves around, it doesn't matter because we're still gonna contour the forehead just to bring in the features in, so you'll see. Okay. After that, now I'm gonna use this. So it's a powder. It's a powder and a concealer. This is what I always use for my eyebrows. So I'm gonna take this powder. Ew, the best thing that has ever happened to me. I'm gonna take this powder. I bought it when I entered a survey competition with clicks, and I didn't make it to the top 20. I thought I'll do with this, you know. I'm not baking, but I'm just setting my concealer so that the product doesn't move around the face. All the places that you highlighted, make sure you just, you know, put in powder. I usually set my face if I'm gonna put some color, and I use a different powder for that. If I'm gonna do some color on my eyelids, my eyeshadow, because I use very pigmented and they have a lot of fallout, the what do you call it, the eyeshadow that I use for color, because I like very colorful eyelids, but you know, you can't do that every day. This is for when if you put on makeup and you go to campus, work, all of that, and if you go for a brunch. This technique might work for you. So now what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna contour my face using this contour and glow palette from Scarlet Hill, and I take the darkest shade, this shade. You know, and then just, I do not use a cream contour, I use this powder. And I do not bronze, because there's contouring, there's bronzing, there's highlighting. So I do not use a bronzer, but I do have it in another, it's an illegal palette that I got like years ago. Not years ago, maybe last year, last year, I'm not sure. And then now I contour this part, you know. like, you know, the dimension of my face. And then after that, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do my eyes. My eye, baby. I'm gonna go back with the concealer because I didn't drag it when I was doing my eyebrows. So another I'll show you guys when I do an eyebrow tutorial. And so let's blend that out evenly. Not that I'm gonna put in some color, but just to get a base for the eyeshadow. I just hope this camera is doing something today, because honestly I'm gonna kill myself if it's not recording, and if the quality is bad, I'm gonna quit. Joking, I'll quit out. I will do this 10 times if I have to, until I put out the content for you guys, because I know somebody out there needs to see it. It's gonna be helpful because I'm a student, have a low budget, so the products that I use are very affordable. You just need to have the technique, and that's what I'm gonna do for you guys. Let me take this palette. So I bought this palette. I bought this palette at Discam when last year, beginning of the year. I don't remember how much it was, but the color I'm gonna use here is a transition color here, and then I'll show you guys which color am I gonna use. Okay, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take this brown. I don't know if you see. I'm gonna take this brown. And just blend that out. It's a brown, but it's so, I love it. It's, take the darker brown again and blend that out. See? And then what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take my fingers and take this color. It's a glittery shade. Just type that in here. See? Just tap. Tap that in. Tap in. So get some glitter and some So what I usually would do, I would usually like put on an eyeliner just to get like a wing, but because now I'm doing like an everyday look, like if you're in a hurry. So now what I'm gonna do is put on mascara. Let me first brush off, and then I'm gonna put in some blush with the same brush. This is just to warm up the face, because I know a lot of people don't put on blush. I used to be one of those people, but now blush is life, sis. There is some blush. Yes, I don't know if the camera is getting this content right, because I look cute. What am I gonna do? Okay, now I'm gonna put on mascara. I'm not gonna put on lashes, but the next video I'll do is the same look, but with a wing and lashes. This is a day look, So now we'll glam it up a bit for when you probably are going out with friends. You know, just bring that glam. Make sure you get all your lashes. And then the bottom lash. What I'm gonna do now is gonna take this liner and line. Yeah, that's brown. You can use a black one if you have. I have a brown one just to bring in some life. And if my mascara is under my eye, what I'll do, I'll take a concealer brush, some leftover concealer, and just go under to wipe that off. So that's done. Now I'm gonna do my lips and set my face, and then put on some highlighter. Okay, this is so dirty. Okay. Line your lips. Then I'm gonna use this lipstick I got from my cousin. She didn't like it and she gave it to me. I also didn't like it, but I knew one day I was gonna make it work. So now I'm gonna apply my lip gloss on top. Yes. If you don't have this lip gloss, then I don't know. So I outline my lips, but if you don't like this aesthetic, then it's understandable. I mean, not everyone is gonna understand. Okay, now I'm gonna set my face. Come for me. And I usually take my sponge and just blend out everything so that I can just put on the highlighter and then we're done. So what I'm gonna do now is apply highlighter on this palette. Take my finger. It's for my nose a lot. And just see that pigment. Okay. My chin. And then my forehead. That's the face. Now I'm gonna get dressed and then I'm gonna come back. This is the finished look. It's an everyday makeup look. I hope it really does show because the lighting, I'm really sorry about the lighting. I've tried to re-record but I couldn't set my camera right and everything, but today it's gloomy so it's a bit okay. But this is the finished look. This is how your makeup will look if you follow that. It's an everyday makeup look. This is what I'd opt for. And most time, although I like colors and all of that, but this is the makeup look I'd opt for every day. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and tell people about me. I really appreciate that. What's the other thing? And please subscribe on my blog. I'll leave the link down below. Please follow my page on Instagram. Follow our business, Apes Collection. I'll link that down below. What else? And Daddy Fits, I am rebranding. You can follow that too, but I'll be changing the name, changing the whole style of the brand. I'll be designing everything on there, and look out for a podcast. Thank you very much. And I'll link every product that I use down below. It's very affordable. I just couldn't show because my camera, if I start showing products, it just stops focusing. I haven't got the hang of it. I can't set it, so I need to take it where I bought it, and so that they can set some functions for me, because I've been watching YouTube videos and it's just not working. It's like I'm making it worse, because even with the video we're trying to set it but it just went worse. So I just hope that you can actually see what I'm doing, but I think we did a pretty good job. I've tried to record the whole makeup look for 3 days in a row and it was still too bright. That was the one that worked out for me, and I really hope that it does help someone out, that you learn something new with that. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll leave the link of everything down below. Thank you.